look up tonight. That bright, familiar face in the sky? It's been lying to you. The moon looks permanent, eternal, like it has always been there and always will be. But the real story is far stranger. Because the moon is leaving. Right now. Drifting away from us, about 4 centimeters every single year. And if it ever vanished completely, your entire world would quietly come undone. But before we lose it, let's remember where it came from. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was alone. Then a world the size of Mars, a planet we call Theia, slammed into us. The planetary scientist Robin Canup has spent her career simulating that impact, and her models are staggering. The collision threw a ring of molten rock into space, and out of that glowing debris, our moon was born. The moon is, quite literally, a piece of the Earth that flew away and never came back. Now imagine it leaving for good. The darkness hits first. Real darkness. The kind your ancestors feared. No moonlight. No silver glow on the water. Just you, and a sky full of stars brighter than you have ever seen them. It's beautiful, and it's a warning. For your ancestors, the moon was protection. On bright nights, they could see a predator coming. But on the darkest nights, when the moon went hidden, the big cats hunted, and our species learned to fear the dark. Take the moon away forever, and every night becomes that night. The oldest fear we carry would never end. Because within hours, the oceans begin to change. The moon's gravity is what pulls our tides. Lose it, and the great tides that have risen and fallen for billions of years shrink to barely a third of their size. Whole coastlines rewritten. The shallow tide pools where life first learned to crawl onto land, gone. Some scientists believe that without those tides, complex life might never have left the sea at all. And the animals feel it instantly. Sea turtles that hatch by moonlight lose their map to the water. Corals that spawn on a single moonlit night each year fall silent. Dung beetles that steer by the glow of the Milky Way lose their compass. A clockwork older than humanity just stops ticking. And time itself would change. For billions of years, the moon has been gently pulling on us, slowing our spin like a hand on a spinning top. Our days were once only 6 hours long. The moon stretched them into 24. Our word month comes from moon. Every calendar, every festival, every ancient harvest was once counted by its phases. We have been telling time by that gray rock since before we could write. But here is the part that should truly scare you. The moon isn't only lighting our nights, it's holding us steady. A scientist named Jacques Laskar ran the math, and what he found was chilling. Our planet spins at a gentle tilt, 23 degrees, and that tilt is why you have seasons. Spring, summer, the whole rhythm of the world you know. The moon is the anchor keeping that tilt in place. Take it away, and across millions of years, the Earth begins to wobble. Not gently, wildly. The poles could roll toward the sun. Ice ages could crash into tropical heat. The seasons themselves could go insane. So why do we even have a moon at all? The astronomer Neil Comins spent years on that exact question. What if the moon had never existed? His answer? You probably wouldn't either. The calm, stable climate that let complex life evolve may owe everything to that quiet companion in the dark. Think about that. Every tide, every season, every steady year, every peaceful night that let your ancestors sleep instead of run. The moon gave you all of it. And it never asked for anything back. And there's one last gift. By pure chance, the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun and 400 times closer. That is the only reason a total eclipse exists. We live in the one brief moment in cosmic history when they line up perfectly. As the moon drifts away, one day, eclipses will vanish forever. And the strangest part? This goodbye has already begun. Every year, the moon climbs a little higher, the tides pull a little weaker, the eclipses creep a little shorter. We are watching it leave in the slowest motion imaginable. A farewell stretched across 1 billion years. It's still up there right now, still drifting, 4 centimeters a year, slipping quietly toward the door. You and I will never see it go. But one day, far from now, the last humans will look up, and the sky will finally be empty. So look up tonight. That bright, familiar face? It was never lying to you. It was protecting you the whole time.